Something else to learn is also the fact that Allah's Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam's family, uncles, grandfather, they were known for their generosity, but they weren't very wealthy, because whenever they acquired wealth, they always spent it on others, very, very generously. Every year's Hajj that would take place was actually funded by Allah's Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam's family predominantly. Other families also generously spent on others. But when this family ever received anything, they would immediately spend it on others, on people. It was also a feudal society. Bravery was something looked up towards. That's why Hazrat Hamza radiallahu anhu was more so respected. His horse was quite famous. It was known as Al-Ward. There was another famous horse in Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam's time, much later, known as Al-Ward. That was a gift to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam by the great Sahabi Tamim bin Awsin al-Dari radiallahu anhu, who we have learnt about. So Hamza radiallahu anhu's horse was also known as Al-Ward. This was in the past. And his sword also had a name, Al-Layyah. So Hamza radiallahu anhu's brothers and so forth were people that the entire Arabia took pride in. A famous man by the name of Aktham bin Sayfi. He later became a great Sahabi of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but he was known at that time as Hakim al-Arab, among the most wise of the Arab. He comes from his people Banu Tamim, and he was so wise that even the Persian king, the Persian ruler, would call him to make consultations and ask his advice, and marveled at the advice that Aktham would give him. There's a beautiful hadith later on when Allah's Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam met Aktham. Allah's Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam told him, "O Aktham, strive in Allah's way with different sorts of people. Don't only go with your own. Go with different people, because that's how we learn character, and that's how we improve and enhance our qualities." And subhanallah, we learn this quality when striving in Allah's way. As our ulama tell us, an amazing quality in going in Allah's path is this quality: Khubiyo ka len den hai, an exchange of qualities. Go in Allah's way with different people. Every person has something or many things special. Look in the good of others. Allah will give us those qualities. If there's faults to look at our own faults. We have more faults than anybody. And when going in Allah's way, we go to reform ourselves. As a great Waliullah put it, Haji Abdul Wahab Sahib Damat Rahmatullah alayhi, who said, Allah Ta'ala distributed the qualities of Janabi Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the entire ummah. And every person has some quality. Meet people with love and respect and kindness and compassion. And looking at their good, Allah will give us those qualities. Years ago, when this effort of Jamaat was in the initial stages in the countries of the world, in the Markaz in India, a scholar heard about the effort and came to the Markaz trying to find out what this effort is all about. Going to different masjids, speaking to people about Allah, going to reform ourselves, trying to connect people to masjid. So he comes to the Markaz trying to meet a man by the name of Hazrat Maulana Muhammad Yusuf Rahmatullah. When he got there, he actually just fell ill. So the brothers took him and gave him a separate compartment or room and took lots of care of him. And daily he would ask the person bringing food and caring for him and seeing to him and cleaning up after him and so forth. He would ask that person that, I really want to meet Maulana Yusuf. And as days went by, he felt he hasn't met him. Then one day, when he felt a little better after a few days, he asked someone who came to see him that, I want to meet Maulana Yusuf. I haven't met him and I'm here for so long. He says, every day he comes by you, he sits by you, he sees to you, he feeds you and makes sure you're okay. Every day he comes here. He says, what you mean, the man who's the khadim, who's coming to see to me every day, is he Maulana Yusuf? He said, yes, he's the one. This man became very emotional. He came to Hazrat Maulana Yusuf Rahmatullah alayhi, begging, asking for maaf and saying that really I had a misunderstanding. I really want to spend my life in your company. So Hazrat Maulana gave him such advices. Maulana says, then you'll receive some qualities from the Quran. He put it this way, that the beautiful qualities enshrined in the Quran, and he expressed it this way, that different pages of the Quran are in different people's lives. Meet different people respectfully, lovingly, be in their company and look in the good that they have in their lives. Allah will then give us those qualities, and we like that accumulate the pages of the Quran through accompanying people lovingly, respectfully, we'll accumulate those beautiful qualities enshrined in the Quran, so to say, the pages of the Quran in our life. Allah give us tawfiq. Anyway, this man, Banu Tamim, this man, Aktham, when he saw this family of Hazrat Hamza radiallahu anhu, his brothers, and what a noble, honorable family, he said to his people, Ya Bani Tamim, إذا أراد الله أن ينشئ دولة أنبت لها مثل هؤلاء هذا غرس الله لا غرس الرجال.